Hi there, welcome back to Wise Up Wednesdays. Today we're going to talk about you all who are renting. You think you aren't able to buy a home because it costs too much. We're going to talk about why renting costs way more than owning a home. Stay tuned for more information. Welcome back. This is Willie Barnes, Realtor in the Orlando, Florida area, and this is Wise Up Wednesdays. As I promised, today we're going to talk about those of you who are renting, and I know you're renting because you think you can't afford to purchase a home, and whatever the reason may be, but I'm going to explain how renting costs way much more than it does to actually purchase a home. And really, I want to kind of light a fire and kind of create a sense of urgency for getting your situation in order so you can purchase. I understand. Hey, trust me, I understand. I'm married. My wife and I have paid for 2 master's degrees, so I promise I understand the student loans. I understand the credit. It's a process. However, if we don't take our situation, look at it, put in place a plan to get to where we want to go, we're never going to get there. So today I want to show you how much money renting is costing us, right? How much it's costing us in comparison to home ownership. We're going to look at 2 different equations. We're going to look at a 2-bedroom, 2-bath in Orlando, and I'm going to have some numbers for you as well, Atlanta. And then we're going to look at purchasing in the Orlando area, okay? But first, let's talk about renting. You have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. The average payment for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment in the Orlando area is $1,200 a month. And that's for an apartment that's about 1,000 square feet, right? 1,060 square feet. So your standard apartment. When we're looking at this, apartment, tell me the last time your landlord came to you and said, you know what, we're going to decrease your rent this month, this year. It doesn't happen. Rent goes up every single year. I don't know how it hasn't maxed out yet, but year over year, it's about a 4% increase in rent payments, okay? Now that's money that we're just throwing away. I mean, we have somewhere to live, nonetheless, we do have somewhere to live, but as those prices increase, it's not helping us at all. So now remember this. I want you to look at these numbers. Atlanta, the average payment for a 2-bed, 2-bath in Atlanta is about 1,300 square feet. $1,300 per month. So almost $100 more. And the square feet goes up to about 1,100 square feet. Yeah, about 1,100 square feet. And it's actually a 5% increase year over year in the price. So that's rent. Remember these numbers. So now we're going to transition and we're going to talk about home ownership. This is an actual scenario of a buyer who I work with. This is a property in Seminole County, great school zones, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Okay, the buyer purchased this 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It was about $178,000. Okay, that monthly payment was $1,150, but that included the buyer's taxes, his homeowner's insurance, and his mortgage payment. Okay, so for those who think you need to, as you can see now, just simply put, this payment is cheaper than this payment, right? Plus, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. This is 1,400 square foot, plus it has a beautiful fenced-in backyard, right? Of course, with the apartment, you don't have a fenced-in backyard. And in this particular zip code, in September of 2016, the median sales price in this area was $190,000, right? In 2017, in September, there was a 23% increase in value. I think that number was $245,000 was the median sales price. What does that mean? That means this buyer here who decided to go get a home theoretically had a 23% increase in their value of their property. Okay, when you buy a home, you purchase an investment when you buy it right. And we'll talk more about why a house is an investment, but simply put, every month you make a payment, you gain more equity in your home, right? And in this case, that home, if they would have bought in 2016, theoretically, the value of that home is 23% more. So you just got, your investment just gained 23% more value. That doesn't happen here. Every year our rent goes up, but that money goes nowhere. We're paying for somewhere to live. Like I said, we need a roof over our head. We're thankful for a roof over our head. However, we can almost just say we're just throwing that money, throwing that money at the landlord. We're not getting anything in return. In home ownership, your payment stays the same for the life of your loan, and you're gaining equity. You're gaining more wealth every time you make a payment. You're gaining more and more wealth. We're going to talk about that more. And I know you're saying, well, I don't have the credit, or what about the down payment? Speak to me, go in the comments, give me a call. There are down payment programs, which, like I said, we'll talk more about, to where you can pretty much come to closing with almost nothing down. You can even, there's programs where you can ask the seller to pay for your closing cost, right? Credit, we've talked a lot about credit, but if we don't put in place a plan, there's a lot of programs out there to help us get in these homes. We just have to be brave enough to do it. I'm going to ask you a question. We see the payments: $1,150 to own a home, $1,200 to rent. If you can purchase an investment, and I know most of you watching this video like to talk investments and things like that. So if you could purchase an investment for cheaper, for less expensive than you can, let me rephrase this. If you can continue making the same payments, even less, but at the same time, you get an investment with that's going to build your wealth, wouldn't it only make sense to choose the option where you're able to build your wealth and have somewhere to live at the same time? Plus, you get a backyard if you want one. There's nothing like homeownership. So this is an episode of Wise Up Wednesdays. I really, really want to get into your mind how much we're wasting on rent because we don't have a plan to purchase. Real estate is where we build wealth. We'll talk more about that. Again, we're going to talk more about how real estate is used as an investment. However, just know, every month you make your payment, you get more wealthy, right? Because you gain more value in your house. So when you turn around and sell that house, you get more money coming to you. It's like purchasing an apple for $2 and turning around and selling it for $4, right? That's the concept. So again, call me, text me, go in the comments, like and share this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, this is Willie Barnes. This is Wise Up Wednesdays, and I look forward to helping you and serving you any way that I can. Thanks.